Greetings YouTube, Simon here and welcome to our next Final Fantasy VIII Remastered video guide. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check out the playlist, got a whole ton of videos in this particular playlist that should help you on your way, and don't forget to drop a like if this little tutorial helps you in any way. Now today we are going to be advancing the Queen of Cards side quest and also getting the hilarious Chubby Chocobo card as a bonus as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this and that it's helpful to you. Now as a prerequisite you are going to require the Chicobo card. This is a card that I showed you how to get I think actually the last episode, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already. There it is, that's what we need. And you can do this part of the Queen of Cards side quest as soon as you've completed the VIII Town events during Disc 2. And hopefully you've got the Queen of Cards here in the town of VIII. Previously I did tell you to send her here as well. Right then, so just to show you that I have. There she is, look, just chilling there. What we need to do is actually lose the Chicobo card to her. Now I'm going to try and repeat the RNG manipulation that we did the last time we moved the Queen of Cards, because just as back then we moved her to Dollet, so too we also wanted to move to Dollet again this time. So in order to do this we're going to go ahead and save our game as per usual. Boing. And then we're going to go ahead and quit back to the main menu using the exit command. This effectively is a hard reset, thus putting the RNG back to 0, and then we can load that save game once more. Okay, so once we've loaded that save, we need to get to the draw point as quickly as we can so that the numbers don't advance too much. And what we're going to do is accept and refuse the thunder here 4 times. So select don't draw 4 times. So accept and refuse, that's number 3 and number 4. And then quickly move over to the next area and challenge the Queen of Cards. Now the big challenge here is actually getting to lose the Chicobo card, because by golly does the Queen of Cards actually suck at playing triple triad. So if you get to go first, I strongly advise just playing the Chicobo card immediately so you don't end up taking something unavoidably later on. And then you can of course just start playing your 4 rubbish cards, and hopefully the Queen will be able to, I mean look at this, it's getting difficult already. The Queen will be able to score a win here. Looks like we're going to probably end up taking at least 1. That's fine. We got a 7-3 loss, that's pretty good. So we'll lose the cards, that's fine. Goodbye gizzards. And we should now, when we speak to her, be told that she's moving to Dollet, which is exactly what we wanted. So we can get the Chicobo card back, that's not a big deal. It's important though that we lose it there as part of the quest. And if she doesn't move to Dollet, you'll need to reload and try again. Though if you do the RNG as I just said, I've tried it a few times and she's always gone to Dollet every time by checking that draw point 4 times before battling her. Right, so I've just saved my game once more. Now, there's a bit of a detour I want to take. See it as a bonus for you guys that have clicked the video, so I didn't put it in the title. But it is worth it, and it's something we can do while we're here, and it's only quick. And it will give us quite a nice rare item, actually. An ability to boost our speed stat permanently. So what we're going to do, because it's only possible with Zed in the party, is switch Quistis out and put him in. And then we're going to head back into VIII Town. And we're going to make our way over to the harbour, and not everybody knows about this little secret, so hopefully this will be something that you guys aren't aware of. Now, only when Zel's in the party, we'll be able to see this little head sticking out from behind these barrels, and when we speak to this person, they reveal themselves as the big bad rascal, a little boy we've had dealings with in the past also. So we'll just need to get through this dialogue here. It's just a small scene, and then that will actually give us access to that bonus item. And it just makes sense to do this, as I say, while we're here in town anyway. And he runs off. So our next stop now is Zel's house. And you can only do this with Zel. I did try it without him, but the boy wasn't there behind the barrels. Right, and now what we're going to do in Zel's bedroom is just head over behind his bed. And if we can get the location correct, it's a bit annoying as it always is in Final Fantasy VIII to pinpoint the location. But just here on the right hand side of his headboard will be a little scene that will end up with us receiving the speed up item. which once again will permanently increase the speed stats of one of your party members when you use it. So not too bad at all, and let's be honest, very easy to get, so why not? Why wouldn't you? Alright then guys, well, next up then is the Chocobo card, sorry, the Chubby Chocobo card. And in order to access this, we need to make our way back to Balam Garden itself. So just hit the menu button, and then we can head back down the lift here, and then the next lift until we reach the main area. We're going to actually select floor 1. Right, it's probably worth saving once more, just because we are going to be battling, of course. So I guess the go-to save point is going to be the dormitory, which one day I will learn where that is. It's not this place, that's the cafeteria. Right, it's this one, I remember. I don't even need to check. And we're looking for the dude that hangs about on the bench next to the library. So, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy we've battled before. Only then he wouldn't have had the rare card. And he won't have this card at all if you don't lose the Chicobo card to the Queen of Cards. So don't just try and skip ahead and think you can do this immediately, because unfortunately you can't. Okay, so it takes a few entries sometimes to get him to spawn, but there he is. And yes, we are really challenging him. And hopefully he'll play it fairly quickly. Right, so I played 12 games against this guy, and he is not giving the card. He's just not playing it, rather. So I think there's something else that we need to do, which is really kind of annoying. But what I'm going to do is actually move back over to Dollet. And the reason for that, I think we need to speak to the Queen first, because I'm pretty sure that the Fat Chocobo, the Chubby Chocobo card, will only show up if the Chicobo card is located in Dollet, not on Queen. But if I go over to Chicobo card, here, you can see that it says the area is Queen, which means that I don't think the Chubby Chocobo is going to be showing yet. So what we need to do is make our way over to Dollet and then speak to the Queen in order to continue. So let's go and do that. Right, so the Queen's in Dollet as expected. We're just going to go ahead and speak to her at this point. And we're just going to select about your artist father. And then she'll tell us that she gave the Chicobo card over there, and that he's made a new card, the Chubby Chocobo card. Okay, this is what we need to do. And then she'll tell us about the Alexander card. Right, so now if we head over to the card menu. Right, the Chicobo card has now said that it's in the Dollet Town Square as opposed to the Queen, which means that that other dude should now be playing the Fat Chocobo, the Chubby Chocobo card. So, yeah, to be honest with you guys, you know, a lot of stuff on the internet doesn't say that you need to do all that, but I'm absolutely certain that if that guy isn't playing the Chubby Chocobo card, then that is exactly what we do need to do. So if you're having trouble with that, and I must have played, yeah, it was 11 games, and he didn't play it, obviously, you know, something's not right there. So hopefully now we'll have more luck. We'll head back to Balam. Okay, and finally he's played it. So since coming back, I've played him 5 times. This is the 6th game, and he has played it. So maybe it doesn't make a difference going to speak to the Queen in Dollet, but he just wasn't playing it before, so I assume it has to make some kind of difference anyhow. Alright then, wow, he's actually got some good cards this time, so we're going to have to play defensively, which is kind of annoying, but there we go, you see. Sometimes that's just how you have to do it, isn't it? It would seem. So we could do that, but I don't. Yeah, let's do that. He'll take that card, but we can take it back. Oh, he doesn't take it. Fair enough. Okay, we should win then. Yeah. Right, so we'll take the Chocobo card. There we go, look, Chubby Chocobo. I love that card. It's hilarious. And it's actually quite a good card as well. If you want to card mod it, you get 100 Love Gs, I think it is, which are fantastic at boosting the compatibility of your party members with all the Guardian forces. So it's basically just the best way in the game to raise all of their compatibilities without having to actually, you know, use the Guardian forces. Alright then guys, well I think on that note, I'm going to take a break. So hopefully the video's been a help to you. As always, a huge thank you to everybody who supports the channel as YouTube members and or patrons. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, stick around. There's a whole bunch of Final Fantasy content around on the channel for you guys to enjoy, and I hope that you do. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.